Hello and welcome everybody. This is an impromptu stream. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, so hope you have a good Thanksgiving for those of you that celebrate it. And for those of you don't, anyway, hope you had a good day. We're gonna be playing some Amulet today. I made a short poll on Twitter, and Amulet won, which is never something I'm going to complain about. But yeah, so I'm going to take this chance to basically test a little bit more. This is the no nonsense list that I've been playing. This is very likely what I'm going to play tomorrow when if I guess I play the format playoffs. But yeah, it's just the list that I've been working on and testing for a minute now. So if you follow my content, you're probably fairly familiar with it. So we need a bounce land to get a turn 2 kill on the play. Okay. I mean, it's certainly greedy. Don't get me wrong. This is this is a very greedy keep, but it's fine. It's fun. Opponent moves to 4. I wonder where they're playing. But yeah, how were you guys' Thanksgiving? Lots of food, hopefully. That's what I did at least. Food ingestion. Oh, so we're playing against strong, which explains all the mulliganing and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna play Bojuka Bog here, and the reason to play Bog over T-West is that if we top deck another T-West, the Stolari West, thanks to the double up, is going to allow me to transmute for a bounce land, so... bounce land? Maybe? Yes! Alright, sweet. Easy. Let's see, I'm just gonna... I guess I'm just gonna show them, like, the Titan, maybe they will concede, instead of making me go through it. They wanna make me go through it. Okay, now they concede. Alright, easy. Considering my opponent moved to 4, I'm going to assume that they are actually on regular Tron as opposed to Eldrazi Tron. It could be that it's the other way around, but we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure that out as we go, I guess. So we want the forces. We want the strokes. Shave on steerings. Land base is good. Actually, I'm gonna shave only one force of vigor, and probably another steerings. Yeah. Nice way to start the stream. Yeah. Speaking of nice ways to start the stream. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. So, Fountain. Play Amulet. Pass the turn. My opponent could have turn 3 Karn or something like that. That would be certainly quite annoying. uh, uh, um, yeah, we can't kill here, unfortunately, because we're gonna need to play out the stronghold. So we're not gonna have enough mana to. We're not gonna have enough like lands to lethal my opponent, but we get to play around this member very easily. And we're probably gonna be able to transmute for someone for Pact of Negation. Getting some lit draws, yeah, I know, right? It's definitely a good way to start it. Yeah, sure, Subsidize, whatever. So that is enough mana. We play a Primeval Titan. And note that the way that I sequence my lands allowed me to play around the removal spell very efficiently. Yeah. We're just gonna go squatter my opponent, and that's probably going to mean game over. Yep. Easy round one. Funniest thing, we were not able to figure out whether we whether we sideboarded properly or not, because still don't know whether my opponent was an mono green or or Eldrazi Tron. But I'll take it. I'll take it. And that is, I guess that is technically a turn two. Like my opponent conceded on turn two, right? So I'm gonna count that one. I'm gonna be a little bit flexible there and count that one as a turn two. This is nice. This is nice. I am kind of seriously considering playing Karn tomorrow. For those of you who are unaware, tomorrow is the Modern Format playoff. It's funny. I still need to figure out what time it is. So it starts on 11:30, and it's like 17 hours and 15. It doesn't actually tell me what time it starts. It only tells me like the remaining time before it begins. So it's basically 3 plus 17, that's 11, so like 6 a.m. or something. I don't even know. Oh yeah, that first one was of course a very easy mulligan, and this one is a very easy keep. And I think I'm gonna ship the Wajuga Bog. We can get, of course, very easily punished, but what is this? Mausoleum Wanderer. So many amulets this league. Destroying amulets left and right. More Wanderers. Okay, so we're going to play an amulet. Play a land. And then I'm going to... This is kind of like a pseudo bluff, I guess. Oops, I made a mistake. I should have played my amulet there. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're fine. These are horrendous draws. Out of these, I think I'd rather have the Gemstone Mine. Alright. I think we're fine. I'm gonna play around like Deputy or something. Mostly because we can. Also, if we draw like if we draw something like a Tolaria West to transmute, it's kind of better for me to have this in hand. Like we're gonna have more than enough mana anyway. These are some pretty bad draws. Still playing around Deputy because I can. Sorry, that's the wife calling. Gonna mute for a second. Sorry about that. Are we gonna be able to find? Are we gonna be able to find the missing piece? Deep Primeval Titan. Well, this might actually just be lethal here, is it? Yeah, that's actually lethal. Well, also my opponent copy. I guess they couldn't copy these. Well, I guess we're dead. Wow, would have gotten there. Feels bad, man. Right, so this is fine. We bring in the cavern, and that's it. Field of the Dead out. Leaving Grixis, but I don't really bring in Force. Bye bye Pact. Shape 1 Summoner's Pact as well. Shape 1 of these. Any experience against Grixis Green Shadow? I played against it once or twice. You can change the. You can check the YouTube VODs. I actually can't really remember how it went. Yeah, we're gonna keep this, and I think I'm just gonna ship this. No need to Once Upon yet. If my opponent plays a Wanderer, though, I'm going to Once Upon in response. They will. Oh, okay. So no need to play the Once Upon a Time yet. Now we do, because we might find something good in here. This one's rough. Feel like I'm gonna need the Azusa. Like the matchup versus I think that the 4-color shadow versions are a little bit more like grindy, which is good for me. Like the more aggressive the version of shadow is, the worse that it is for us. That's kind of just like the way it works. Ugh, super punished. I'm gonna play our own Spellquiller though, so I'm gonna play this. Super punished for playing the Sanctuary there, but it was still correct for me to do so. What works how? What do you mean, Shadow? Oh, this is kind of brutal. Opponent's holding up Queller. We can't really do anything. Let's do this right now and see what happens. Oh, that's just how it works. Yeah. So what I mean is that the the more the more aggressive that the list is, the more aggressive that the shadow list is, the harder the matchup is for Amulet. That's kind of like how it works. Did that in response to the Vial take up for obvious reasons, right? Like otherwise my opponent would have been able to like Vial a second Queller and super get me. We find the bounce now, we're gonna win. Sweet. Opponent stepped out. I guess they could have Deputy. That would be super next level if they have Deputy over there. Technically, it is possible though. So I'm gonna get Boros Garrison and Tolaria West here. So we do that. If they do have deputy, is there anything that I can do? I think I'm just gonna bounce the sanctuary here, actually. Gives me the most time before I make a decision. So okay, so no deputy. So we're gonna get turf plus Sunhome. See what my opponent does. Yeah. Delay felt very strong. I mean, delay is not really a mainstay in shadow lists, right? This is actually lethal, even with the chump. That game was cool. Hey Nui, how's it going? I don't think I want forces in this matchup. Like, they're so bad. I'm dying at work, send help. I mean, it's basically what I'm doing right now, right? I'm just trying to make your work a little bit more bearable. Hopefully, I'm helping. Game 3 against Bant Spirits. This is not really a matchup that you see that often anymore. Okay. This hand does a couple of things. Now it plays around Spellquiller. But what I was gonna say is we do have Titan, we do have Azusa, we can play around Damping Sphere very easily. Only way that would be bad for us is if our opponent has kind of like a very explosive draw. And we have to basically kill that guy ASAP. I could have waited, see if they play a Phantasmal Image, because like it does feel like they don't have Queller, otherwise they would definitely hold up mana there. But no need to risk it. Oh, they don't have anything. Okay. Let's play Azusa. Let's play this and this. And actually, I'm going to leave this like so, because if my opponent plays Damping Sphere, yes, I could have 2 blue, thanks if I play this and bounce. But this plays around Damping Sphere very nicely. I still have double blue to transmute if my opponent spheres. Last time I watched, we were on the lattice lock deal. What happened to that? Turned out to be just no. It was actually great. I just didn't play against many Ursa decks, which is what I was trying to play against that day. And yeah, I mean it's possible that it's still fine. I am just like, this is like the what I call the no nonsense version, and it's just, I know, it's just nice. This is probably what I'm gonna be playing in the event tomorrow if I figure out the stuff that I need to figure out in order to play there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent shocks and doesn't do anything. Opponent is so unlucky. mean, we start there. Gonna try to company into a spell queller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they have a good company, we're gonna be kind of dead here. Even if they don't have a good company, like we're at 7. My opponent has quite a board state going on. Do you think about Veil of Summer in a local meta with Mage Hand players? I don't like it. I don't think that Veil of Summer is very good for us. We don't like holding up mana, particularly against a matchup like Jund. Huh. Yes, Magic77 with a tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, my friend. Enjoy your emotes, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Okay, so with this on, I guess that this is going to be x equals 4. So I guess I'd rather just once upon a time instead. With that on the stack. Ugh. So we're just doves, right? At 4, 7, 8. So if I get this, we're not gonna have enough mana to do anything. If I get this doesn't do anything. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just dead. That kind of sucks. The Bant Spirits matchup it's hard though. I don't think it's easy. Like the fact they're older dudes. The fact that older dudes fly is such a big deal. We're super good at clogging up the ground. That's why, even against like humans, we usually super struggle against specifically Mantis Rider. Of course, we also struggle against Meddling Mage, but that's just like the nature of the card. Huh. Alright, I like this hand. So we have almost Titan mana. One short of Titan mana, we have a Titan and we have ways to gain time. Against Burn. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is certainly quite good. It's just start off by showing them the, the Radiant Fountain. Monastery Swifts. Oh, they have a 1-under. Yeah, we're going to win this game. Primeval Titan off the top. Yeah, we're not blocking this turn. We are maybe blocking this turn. I guess it depends on... we're probably just fine. I think we just take it. Yeah, that's a Titan right there. This is Titan mana. Amulet off the top now. That's a concession. My opponent doesn't even want to see it. They're like, yeah, I trust you. You got it. Bring in the Bailouts. Bring in the explosives. That's it. Jiggy Block out. Steering south. And some more respect. Should never sell my Amulet Titan. Most fun decks is DDFT. I don't know what DDFT is, but I trust that Amulet is the most fun deck. You could just say Amulet is the most fun deck, period. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna be able to, like, once upon. That's a Swift Spear. So we once upon first. That's a bailout. Sure. It's definitely not as effective when it's just like, face up and my opponent knows about it, but Like, I feel like my plays are kind of forced here. I mean, that's quite a bit of damage. Everyone has a mono 1-drop draw. These are scary draws. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to blow this up. Because I'm going to be playing Azusa next turn, so I'm going to be able to chump block. So, yeah, so we're going to do Castle, play Azusa, play this, and play Vesuva, copying. Is there a reason to copy the Inspiring Vantage? Not really. So I was just gonna copy the castle. And I get to steerings. So we're probably gonna have Searing Blaze here. We're gonna take 3 from the Rift Bolt. There's the Blaze. Searing Blood? They're bringing in Searing Blood against me. That's just not good sideboarding. I can see them keeping the Blaze, but also bringing in Searing Blood is just a mistake. They cycle, that's good for me. So I only die to... Okay. That kind of sucks. Is this one resolved, please? Yes. Nice. So I'm just going to play the Gruul Turf and bounce the castle, and I'm just going to pass the turn. I don't want to expose these amulets to... Like, again, like, same situation that it happened the other day when I played against Burn. It's just like my opponent is just cantripping and drawing cards, and they cannot kill me. So clearly their hand has some number of, like, deflecting pump effects. This is just such a bad draw. So by playing cards, I am kind of like playing into my opponent's deflecting palms, smash to smithereens, that kind of stuff. Llegaste a casa, tu tío, qué bueno, gracias. Ahora le mando un mensaje. Doomsday Fetchland Tendrils. DDFT, wow, that's crazy. That's hilarious. Never heard about that. Yeah, I'm not attacking into my opponent's like potential deflecting palm. Also, it makes their like this Bailoff is not gonna raise my opponent's deck, right? Like I am not gonna win this way. So the way to win is to like draw a Primeval Titan, and if I can't draw a Primeval Titan, then I'm just not gonna win. So I'd rather just hold here. There's no need for me to play my amulets, and just trying to basically I'm just trying to buy time by making my opponent's cards dead. I apparently failed at doing that. Come on, what is this? I guess I'm gonna bounce the Gruul Turf here, the Vesuva, because now if I draw a Tolari West, I can transmute. Double Searing Blaze here. I'm putting my opponent like 100% on deflecting palm at this point. So I guess now we can play this on 1. And now we play this. Kind of like to bait a smash. Like we're dead to so many cards at this point. Skull Crack. Alright. Yeah, just like we just didn't draw a Titan in a million turns. We're also not going to draw a Titan for another million turns. Yeah, we just present it the same way. Okay, so turn 3 Baloth. Potential of turn 2 if I top the Ganasuza. Swifty. I'm gonna play the castle and pass. Okay. Nothing, no destroying this is good for me. Flow the mana, bounce this, play the Baloth, gain my 4, pass the turn. And now we're gonna spend this turn transmitting to Larry West for Summoner's Pact of the Gemstone Mine. I guess we can also steal rings first. And then we're gonna be able to Titan on the following turn. Not looking that bad this game. Not looking that bad. I mean, we're not looking incredible. My opponent can definitely just like play a ton of burn spells and kill me. My best draw is another Baloth, I guess. Okay, Searing Blaze on the Baloth. And they're probably gonna bolt the Baloth now. Skewer the Baloth. Alright. Start here. Oof. This is kind of brutal. What? Wow, this is. So if I get Radiant Fountain, I can play it out, but that means that I can't transmute, so I cannot really set up a Titan for next turn. I can, on the other hand, play Explosives for 1, which would blow up my own amulet, which would suck. But it would bring me up to... I think I have to take the Explosives and set up 2 turns. Like, my opponent needs to have like a bunch of things that kill my stuff. So, like, Smash to Smithereens and that kind of thing. So my opponent's hand needs to be that. If my opponent's hand is that kind of stuff, like Smash to Smithereens, Sphere in Blood, which my opponent showed me game 2, which I think it's definitely wrong for them to have in their deck. That's definitely a good sign. Transmute for Summoner's Pact. I'm starting to believe that like people just side out Eidolons against me, and I don't want to play this guy again. I am in the try to blank my opponent's hand plan right now. If they have double bolt, I will die. So I'm hoping that they have like some number of... Ugh. That's bad. Now Skewer the Critics kills me. Rasusa is too late. But I can gain 4 life here, which is maybe good. Is there any way I can do something else? What's a Twitch Smart for work? What's a Twitch Smart? Okay, so they do have... Yeah, they did have Searing Blood. Searing Blaze. We easily beat the blood. We don't beat the blaze. Yep. But we couldn't have played around this. Like our draw just like did not come together. It was too clunky. Both games 2 and 3. Very unfortunate. I certainly felt favored right there, but yeah, which our draw was just too clunky. You can't ever underestimate burn. Can't ever underestimate burn. It will get you. Then enter an account used for shenanigans. That's hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna ship this hand. And I guess we're gonna keep this hand. Bottom this. Once upon. Hopefully find a bounce land. We don't, but at least we find the second blue source, which allows me to find the bounce land with one of these. Opponent's playing Simic Ursa. Sweet. This is the matchup that I want to test, so I'm happy that I'm paired against it. Wow, we can transmute this turn now. Cool. So we're going to. And I feel like I want to transmute for Cavern. Transmute for Cavern of Souls, pass the turn. I just want to play 4 ley lines in my cyber. Let me tell you, it did work against Shadow and Burn. Yeah, I don't think that is something that we can do anymore. I just don't think that it's a well-spent cyber slot. So now we're going to transmit for a bounce land. And then I'm going to play another Scout. Pass the turn. We have mana for an Uncounterable Titan. We can start getting the Field of the Dead going. Oh. Guess my opponent's not playing Ursa. Well, that sucks. It was just a metagame call, mostly Tron, Shadow, Ursa, and Burn in the local meta. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would not bring in Leyline against Burn against. I would not bring in Leyline against Shadow, for example. I think it's too risky. Like you cannot like it devolves so many times into just a top deck war, and you can't just have a worthless card as a top deck. Why would it? Huh. My opponent just allowed me to have Titan mana. Which is quite weird. And here I'm gonna do. We're definitely getting 1 bounce land, and I guess I'm getting. I guess I can just get 2 bounce lands here. That sounds kind of nice. So I can play around this card. Sure. And now I'm going to hold the bounce land for the rest of the game, and we can start trying to get Field of the Dead going. I'm going to pass the Titan. So they're playing some kind of Bant pile. take one. That's fine. Is this a Wrath? Supreme Verdict? Yeah. Well, now that I cannot play around stuff anymore. Pact. Force of Negation, probably. I'm out of Tulare Wests, by the way. Yep, Force of Negation. That's kind of brutal. Yeah, this is very bad. I wonder if I should have probably just gotten the field, I think. So this seems just like straight up Bant control deck with like Quaddles and just like random stuff. Random mid-range / control cards. Knowing about the verdict is important though. Teferi, yeah, that's brutal. So I have 1 turn to draw a Titan. Otherwise, this Teferi is gonna bury us. Okay, so it's like straight up control. Now we're now we're talking colonnades and stuff. All right. Two, 4, 6. So I'm gonna get Field Vesuva. I'm gonna copy a bounce land. And then I'm gonna replay the Vesuva, copy my field. This way we play around Field of Ruin. And we're gonna see if the Azusa resolves. They can mana leak this. They don't. So maybe they just have another Wrath. I mean, they're gonna need another Wrath, like Snapcaster probably. But if they have Snapcaster, that means that they don't have Field of Ruin mana. No, yeah, they have Snapcaster for sure. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Yep. That is an attack that signals a sweeper. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played the Azusa there. Like my opponent was kind of forced to sweep anyway. Stronghold could be a decent draw. I mean, another Titan, I guess, is the best draw. My opponent doesn't have Cryptic, by the way. Because otherwise they could have played... I guess that they couldn't. Never mind. Yeah, things not looking good. I definitely need some help. And they drew the 3rd Field of Ruin. That's brutal. Yep. Yeah, so now we can't really win anymore. Teferi is gonna take over. Oh yeah. Double Teferi. The gang. The gang is hanging out. Yeah, we can't win anymore. Definitely good for me to know about that one. Yeah. All right. We could continue playing this game. It's just not worth it. Not worth my time nor yours. We do have a fair amount of tools post board, which is nice. Don't want forces. I don't think I want dismembers. I probably do want, like, my opponent is playing a heavy planeswalker version, so I probably want explosives. I would not be surprised if they even had Ashiok or something like that. I'm gonna have the one of Sage just in case. Band control is pretty good with all the Shadow decks. Yeah, probably. It's probably pretty good. Sucks siding out the Sand Home against the Quaddle deck, but I think it's correct. Take out this. Yeah, that Force of Negation was the game. Like, if my opponent had not had access to that Force of Negation right there, I think we would have been in a fine spot. But that Force was pretty damn good. I'm gonna go with something like this. I want all my bounce lands against the Field of Ruin deck. Alright, so let's start here. Hey Dido, how you doing? Scout. I kinda like Tracker. Sucks to show it to my opponent, but I still seems better than the alternatives. Throw an Astrolabe. Explosives for 1. That I'm definitely okay with. Crack this main phase. Okay. Nice. Oops, not that one. This one. Alright. That Asusa was a very good draw. So what my opponent has here. Astrolabe, that's great for us. It's very, very good for us. Another land would be a great draw. Because that means I would be able to play around Mana Leak. I think we can't really play around Mana Leak here. Because drawing the card is just so important for us. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're able to get full value here. Oh yeah. That is so good. Draw. Okay, okay. Hopefully my opponent taps out for any relevant walker here. Now we can deal some serious damage next turn. I'm certainly going to be expecting disdainful strokes and stuff like that, so I'm just not going to jam this Titan into my opponent's open mana. Oh, nice. I'm going to play Quaddle. Just play a Quaddle here. Come on. You sure you don't want to play a Quaddle? Ugh, no Quaddle. Alright. We're just going to pass the turn then. They can Quaddle Lens. Pulse of Murasa getting back their bounds. Their fetch land. That's cute. Field of Ruin. Transmute for Cavern. Cavern on Giant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna get Field and Boros here. Get some zombies. This forces a Wrath from my opponent next turn. Sure. Do I get the last forest here? I don't think I do. I can trade with the Asusa, but I don't care about the Asusa anymore. Just pass the turn. And I guess I want to take it out of my deck more than anything else. It sucks that like the next path / field is not gonna trigger Field of Dead, but if I happen to like draw it off the top, it's just so bad. That's it, the fairy. Not so good, not as good this game as it was last game. That is certainly true. Also no field. That's good. We'll get our free zombie. Didn't go to GP level yet? Nope. I don't travel to international GPs. Like it's basically gonna be almost impossible for me to ever travel to international GPs until somebody just like I don't know, like donates the flight ticket or something like that, which is probably never going to happen. So we can 14 their face. I think I definitely want to answer the Teferi. So we play a land, we're gonna bounce this, we're gonna haste the new zombie. New zombie's gonna go face. And then 4, 5 zombies are gonna go at the fairy and everybody else is gonna go at them. So new zombie gets haste. Attack you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just cannot have, like, the only way that I see myself losing this game now is if my opponent, if I allow this Teferi to run away with the game. So I'm gonna do everything in my power. Like, I'm just gonna play it as safe as possible in terms of killing that Teferi. We're pretty ahead on clock, which is interesting. Like, there's no need for me to expose a Titan. Like, I'm extremely far ahead already, so... So Teferi down, that's good for me. I just pass the turn again. My opponent needs to use a Wrath on this. I don't think they can afford to... I guess they could use a Cryptic. No, they're just gonna see it. Okay. Any changes? Not really. Yeah, this is just fine. Hmm. I can't keep this. So much better. Keep. Scout is so good against these decks. As long as we draw lands, we're probably going to be in a fine spot. Okay, that's not a land. Land. So my opponent can't really tap out the way things are. Unless they path my scout. Should be a pretty good deal for us. So they have Flooded Strand, which they're probably going to play now. Huh, before playing the Strand. Interesting. No, this is good. Well, I guess they're holding up counter magic here. So they're holding up counter magic here. Not drawing lands is just so bad for me. And I can't even pack for a tracker to like get some value. Yeah, I just need to pass the turn. This really sucks. This really sucks. But I can't just jam into their, like, even Mana Leak just counters my Titan here. That's too bad for me. I can't afford to do that. Like, I'm actually behind here. Oh, these draws are so bad. Can I please draw something good? Brutal. Now I just can't really fall behind on land drops, so just have to do this, which really, really sucks. Cavern of the Top. That's not it. I'm probably being super patient with those field of ruins. Uh, this is too bad. 2, 3. This is too freaking bad. I'm just going to pack for tracker here to play around the removal. This is so terrible though. So bad. Explosives on 3. Okay. Well, that's a fine exchange for me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's about to ultimate. Not liking this. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm going to jam this turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I was trying to like set up like a Cavern of Souls or something, but with this guy about to ultimate, I just can't do that anymore. Just can't afford to. Just gotta jam. So they did have the mana leak. They probably had the disdainful stroke here. Yep. Play the Asusa. We're gonna leak this. Yeah. This is fine. Yeah. We just flooded on Titans and never saw our cantrips to try to find Cavern or Tellurian West. Field of the Dead would have been a fine draw as well at any point. What else? We had a lot of good draws. They just never showed up. I wonder if they plus on the amulet. I doubt it. They do. Oh, because they have like 1,000,000 mana. Never mind. Fairy. Yeah, this is just. I can't. Yeah, we cannot beat the Teferi ultimate. Man, this has been rough. This has not been a great league. If we don't do well, I think I'm just going to fire up the second league with the white card list that I was messing around with the other day. Just this one. Maybe the lack of nonsense is hurting me, you know? Maybe I need more nonsense in my amulet life. Oops. Yo, Nasif with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome everybody from Nasif's stream. We're having a nice little post Thanksgiving Day stream. We're playing some Amulet because tomorrow is the modern playoff. Oh yeah, we're having a great time today. Just the casual 1 and 3 start. Look at how close every match was, though. Like this is we won easy, and then then all the other games were super close, and we just got unlucky. No big deal. Okay. Keep this hand. This is kind of a good example of why we're doing the breeding, where we're playing the breeding pool. Right, this breeding pool is going to enable me to have access to an untapped source and a turn 5 prime time at the latest. And if I manage to find a scout out of here, the breeding pool enables a turn 3 Titan thanks to this Castle Garon Brig. So very, very cool interaction. We see the reason right here. Playing for those 50 play points. I mean, it's $5, right? I mean, come on. Felt you all lost with Amulet when you played meme versions. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you just have bad days. As if you would know this. You would know this, right? Think of it as in a C50. Well, this is a Francisco. A Francisco 3-2. Let's call it Francisco 3-2. Piegonti, Andrea, thank you so much for that tier 1 subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold, my friend. Thank you for the support. What are the chances my opponent has Fatal Push here? Like 700%, right? So Bujukabog is potentially better. However, if they left that Thought Scour, do I YOLO? I think I'm actually gonna bog here. Try to delay an angler. Feels weird, but it feels very weird. But I don't want to like make my opponent streamable good, you know. Oh, thank you, Nasif. Good luck to you as well if you're playing in the playoffs. Alright, that's a Thoughtseize. There goes my Titan. They can drop a Shadow here, but they cannot drop an Angler because we blocked them. I guess that they wouldn't, even if we didn't block them, so it's kind of whatever, but... So now that we don't need to go to discard, we can actually take a turn off and like bog them again next turn. And also steerings. Basically, the matchup against Shadow kind of goes like this. If your opponent rushes into a Shadow, they're going to kill you, and if you manage to... Like, if they somehow don't draw threats, which is a very real thing that happens with their deck, like sometimes they have like 2 anglers in hand and they cannot enable them or something. Like, for example, my opponents do kind of like tap out here. Are they going to Thoughtseize again? Wow, they're so lucky that I drew my Summoner's Pact. Must be nice, opponent. Must be nice. Down to 5. Azusa. 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 Huh. I guess there's no need to do that. So I want to take $2 cantrip. I think I do. Brutal. Brutal. So now if we draw Azusa, we kind of just win. So Azusa is our best draw by like far and away our best draw. They have the Shadow. Alright, show me an Azusa here. Right, there we go. Bog them, I guess. So I'm not gonna get to trigger. So I die to any removal spell, basically. Battle Rage also just kills me. I'm gonna be 1 land drop short of getting field going, but my opponent just has it. Yeah, good, good. My opponent's good Shadow players always have it. So if you want to play Shadow, the one thing that you want to make sure is that you always have it. If you don't always have it, then you probably should consider playing a different deck. Ghost Quarter comes out. Basic Forest comes out. To cut a couple of those. Take out an Amulet, shave some steerings. And the 1 Scout. Grixis. There we go. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this beauty of a hand. This is what I call a hand. Turn 1 dude into turn 2 dude. Removal spell. Prime time. 1 land missing. 2 lands technically, but I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Oh yeah. Push this one now. We're totally gonna get Damping Sphere on 2, aren't we? Bring tears to my eyes. It is that good. Like it's just that good of a hand. Also, my opponent kept 7, so we kind of can't win. But hand was excellent, however. Gonna push me? No, Thoughtseize. That's so much worse for us. All right. There goes my Titan. Yeah, they should have definitely bubbled before they Thoughtseized, so they have more information when they Thoughtseized. But who am I to say? Who am I to say? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So now if we draw a Titan, we're in a great shape. Until my opponent draws a K command and we get blown out, but until then, though, we're gonna be in great shape. Tap out for Angler. Please. Please, 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 please. Ugh. They have Stroke. Gross. Gross. So we're gonna wait. Just going to wait. The good thing is now we have Titan mana even through K command. We don't have Titan mana through Damp Sphere though. We do if neither of our scouts nor the amulet dies, which seems unlikely. Yeah, this does smell a lot like a K command over here. Titan? I mean, even if we draw a Titan, we can't really just like play it into my opponent's open mana. Upkeep K command? Doesn't sound good. It is an upkeep K command. No? Yes? Yes. Yes, it is. Discard a card, destroy target effect. Okay, so in response, we have to flash in the other bounce land. Because if we draw a Titan, we wouldn't be able to cast it otherwise. So now we're left with the untapped land, and we're going to discard this member. Because we have to give ourselves the out of drawing a Titan right now. Titan! Titan! Or that, sure. Look at all this mana advantage and the complete impossibility to capitalize on it. Scour Self. Inquisition. This really sucks, but I guess that I have to do it. It's worth the pseudo time walk. I was waiting for my opponent to like fetch with this and then kind of like dismember response, but the Inquisition forces my hand. But now this is basically gonna be like a time walk because my opponent's gonna have a 2/2. What? Oh wow. Oh wow. Did they didn't mail their shock lance? Like what the hell happened there? What the hell just happened? Well, they did not play another shadow, so we're gonna get on the offensive now. 4-turn clock. Oh yeah, let's go. I'm playing on this Sinful Stroke. I know that I drew a pact, but I don't want my opponent to like be able to just this Sinful Stroke my pact. They time walk me. It's bad. It's a bad look, you know. And worst case scenario, if my opponent uses a discard spell or something, I can go get Baloth. What is this? Dismember, dismember my scout. Oh no! Now it's a 6-turn clock. I'm putting my opponent. I mean, I'm assuming that my opponent has a Disciple Stroke in hand. Like that is, of course. I hope it's clear by this time. That's why I'm not playing this thing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna play this as a copy of Steam Vents because now Field of the Dead actually yields me zombies. Why would I go get Azusa? Just like I said, 1-2? I don't think I'm that far ahead. I don't think I'm that far ahead, so... Braid, sure. I don't want to enable their Inquisitions, basically. That's why I'm doing this. I could have gotten Tracker. Maybe I should have done that, actually. When I drew the Steam Vents, I should have gotten Tracker. That was my bad. Yeah, that was actually pretty big punt. I'm gonna pack the response to play around Stubborn now. Yeah, I should have definitely packed it for Tracker when that was actually a pretty bad mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Land. So Scout. Tracker. Scout. Go. So my opponent's hand is Disciple Stroke X. We know that X is not a Snapcaster Mage. We know that X is not a Death Shadow. That X could be a Stubborn Denial. I have not given them a chance to stop anything profitably. What else? What else could and could not be? Yeah, they can't attack. Snow-covered forest. Nice. Just pass the turn here. No need for me to make the first move. No need for me to make the first move here. I mean, let's play amusing to play. I cannot regret buying it to devoted company when Amulet was cheaper. I mean, yeah. If you could have bought into Amulet and you didn't, that's a missed opportunity, my friend. This deck is awesome. Yeah, this tracker is now taking over pretty handily. That's an Asusa. Yeah, this game is over. So now my opponent is to chump block. Actually, can we? Can we? Yeah, we can actually lethal them if we want to. So with the trigger on the stack, we can draw the card from tracker, so we have more information. Field. We're drawing a field. Hell yeah, yeah. So this game is kind of over now. If this wasn't over already. Haste the zombie, and then attack with zombie and tracker. Force the chump and force the removal spell. Yeah. Field totally should have been legendary. Maybe, honestly. It's like the same thing as Valakut, right? It's the same Valakut effect. It's like the kind of card that is just. It would probably still be played as a one-off in Amulet, but like the fact that it isn't allows you to play it as a two-off very easily. And in like Scape Shift or like Golos decks in standard and stuff, it just blows out the proportions so quickly. It's pretty great. All right, last game of the league. Oh yeah, look at the value here. We can name Scout game turn 1, and then the Colossus is gonna be uncounterable anyway. Yeah, my opponent kind of needs to thought this Colossus right here. It's almost like a forced play. Almost a forced play. And then they're still facing a Titan next turn. Next turn, no, I mean like later in the game, I guess. And the correct thing to name here is going to be Scout because that casts both Stacy and wow. Huh. Okay. Whoops. This guy, this Mino Scout casts both Tireless Tracker and Stacy, so that's why that's the correct thing to name there. Could Valakut actually work in Omni Titan? No, no, it can't. You can make it work with a Prismatic Omen, but that's the only way. Like you can naturally make it work. This field should have been a desert. All right. Stubby D. That's fine. Don't really care about that. My opponent just needs to be able to Thoughtseize these right now. Otherwise they're going to die to it. Cologans command doesn't do it. Alright. We got there. Unless they're playing like Liliana of the Veil or something. Name Giant. This is my Giant. If you want black on the title list, you're playing inferior primetime deck. Yeah, probably. Amulet should have been a scout. Nice. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Is my opponent trying to dismember the Chameleon Colossus? They are totally trying to dismember the Chameleon Colossus. That is literally what just happened. My opponent is trying to dismember the Chameleon Colossus. Yep. I guess my opponent did not read Chameleon Colossus carefully. That is what I'm picking up right now. When they Thoughtseize me on turn 1, they did not read Chameleon Colossus carefully. That strikes me as what is happening right there. Should I just run this into a Starborn Denial? No, I'm not gonna, because like right now my hand is kind of insulated from Inquisition anyway. Because like if my opponent takes this, then they don't take the tracker. Block. I said I'm gonna block. Block. Bounce land. Hard to believe how unlucky I can be. What I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to play again around Liliana and stuff, so I'm just like throwing random fodder into into the battlefield. I don't want to expose the tracker until I know that I can guarantee value from it. I don't want it to get like K commanded for 2 damage, and then I'm sad. The nice thing about Colossus is that you basically just wait, and then just attack on 1 swing for lethal. So it's like a creature? Sure. Nice. Alright, so let's play my tracker. Let's play my land. Let's draw my card. Float my mana. Bounce. Activate again. Yes, I guess we're gonna Giant again. Now we get to crack Clue. Alright. Just don't do anything. Just keep on keeping on. Colossus is basically a creature that only attacks exactly 1 time. So now my opponent is just dead on board. Yeah. That's a hardcast Angler. You're dead. 1, 2. Activate this guy. 8, yeah. And this is why I'm playing Chameleon Colossus in my deck. As you can see, it's a card that it's very narrow, but it literally just wins the game by itself. Like you saw that. Yeah, my opponent is never ever going to not Thoughtseize a Chameleon Colossus again in their lives. Hopefully they learned from their lesson right there. And whenever they have the chance to Thoughtseize a Chameleon Colossus in the future, they're going to just go for it. Yeah. Yeah, so Lion Rose, the reason why I'm not playing explosives in there, it's because I'm trying to insulate my hand from Inquisition. Like if my opponent Inquisitions, I had a tracker in play, and I had a tracker in hand, so I want my opponent to to have the option. Like if they are taking my tracker, then they're not taking my explosives, and vice versa. Michello with that. Is that a Twitch from sub? I don't see notification. That's super weird. All right, that tier 1 sub. There we go. Last modern streamer got to keep the breed alive. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Mitchell. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. There we go. There's the description. Just took a second. But yeah, so as you can see, that is why I'm playing Chameleon Colossus in my sideboard. It's just like there's a ton of shadow on Magic Online, and unlike some other cards, Colossus, some other narrow cards, I should say. Colossus is a card that comes into play and it just wins the game on its own, right? Like you just saw how like the Colossus just came down and that was it. Like my opponent just couldn't do anything anymore. And in the shadow matchup, this is basically what happens. So that's why I think if you expect a lot of shadow, which I do, then Chameleon Colossus is probably worth a slot in your sideboard. And you saw what happens, right? Like that is what I was saying, right? Like it only attacks once, and when it attacks, it's for lethal and it's like unblockable, and your opponent can't do anything about it. So that's why in the shadow matchup, I think Colossus is just like an absolute beast. Where am I from? I'm from Argentina. I live in Los Angeles, though, in the US. You prefer this version or the current for a shadow heavy meta? Definitely this version, 100%. If I expect a lot of shadow, like I would definitely be playing this version. And the reason to play the current version, which we're gonna play right now, by the way, it's because of Ursa, which I expect to see a lot of tomorrow in the playoffs. So yeah, well, thank you so much for watching those in YouTube. If you want to check out the next video, make sure you look at the link down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.